Don't drive angry.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I just want to wish you all a happy new year. We're going to kick off 2025 with some positive vibes. That's why I play death metal, hatred songs, because it's just all about positivity around here, guys. Just calm down, relax. Don't drive angry. Everything's going to be okay. Dude, Deep Forest is really fun. I like Deep Forest. Do you like Deep Forest? I like Deep Forest. Group 4, you can adjust the suspension, which I love. I love when Gran Turismo lets me adjust suspension. I wish they would put fuel back in the game and let fuel be a part of this. That would be wonderful. So let me just cut all the bullshit. I already made you go through an F1 intro that made my nipples turgid. Anyway, 2 races at Deep Forest. Okay, they were good, man. We got made a huge mistake in this first one. Had a little argy-bargy moment in the second one. I need some opinions on. All right, let's get into it. Let's check it out.
You're driving with the driving crooner, baby.
We're just gonna have to see how bad of a race this is for me. I did not have a good race for New Year's. It wasn't a good race. I had 4 or 5 races in a row that ended in catastrophe for me. But this uphill braking zone is always really tough whenever people try to jockey for space going up this hill. It's tough. I fucking knew that was gonna happen. It's alright, we're okay. Enough space? Alright, we're good. I didn't want to make contact with him at all. It was a little tough sitch. Tough sitch! Said it. There's so much shit going on in front of me. That was chaos. Absolute chaos. I'm not responsible for any of that, so I'm not slamming up. I'm getting locked up this motherfucking hill, boy. I fucking cannot believe I just did that.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Cannot believe I just did that shit. I was getting tracked up the fucking hill when I was so worried about being in the right position. I did what happens. That's what happens. If you brake not in a straight line going up that hill, you'll be in deep shit. That's just what happens. Alright, the first thing we're gonna look back at is this absolute bowling ball. This dude, what is he? Oh my god! You better go to the back of the go to the back of the classroom, turn in your pencils. The test is over. You failed. That was rough. I'm sure it was just a mistake, maybe. I don't know, but that was rough. Then this guy makes a little bit of a mistake, and I don't know whether he disconnects or if he just wanted to back off, or like he was just embarrassed, or what the case is. But I get through on that. But he does weird stuff later. I'll show you. It just doesn't make sense now. I'm coming through. This is lap 1 still. Okay, I'm in good position. All right, and then shit just kicks off, and I'm just like, I don't know what happened. I'm just like, none of that was my fault. And I just carried on. Like, I think I even said it in the live race, but it was a shame because these two guys were having a great race. Look at these two guys. This was P1 and P2 right from the beginning. They were giving each other, there was respect. They were going side by side, even with side by side through here. It was solid racing. That's why I just wanted to highlight it. It's just a shame that the multicolor, like the blue and red Lamborghini, just kind of tried to slide through on the inside, right around these next couple bends here, and it just kicks everything off into absolute mayhem. And unfortunately, the G70 suffers. I don't really think the G70 did it. I mean, he turned in on the Lamborghini, but that Lamborghini wasn't in position to really. I don't know. I don't care. But the G70 went for a ride, and there's nothing you can say about it. I mean, and then me, I got to start lap 2, and I do the thing that you do on deep forest up the hill. Look what I do. Yep. Yeah, I did that. I was very, very
Embarrassing.
I mean, that's what happens. And then I almost absolutely, when I re-enter, I almost destroy him. But luckily, I did it perfectly. Now I gotta fight my way back through all this mess. Tell me I slid out enough to... You want me to go, bro? I'll go. Tried to give you enough space. I wasn't trying to make a move on you, friend. Oh, you're obviously just a nice driver, and you weren't, you know, you thought I would dive down the inside, but I didn't. And it's okay. It's all good. We live to fight another day. So I got a bunch of easy passes by people serving penalties, nothing worth seeing. But don't be this guy. Don't be this guy. I know this isn't F1, but don't do this. You look stupid.
I'm not doing that, bro. It's stupid.
See now, one of the only real true passes in the race. I believe this guy is just a unicorn, one of those guys that doesn't defend and will just let you go up the inside. But so I didn't even try going for the move, and he just kind of just stayed super on the outside and just going slow. So I don't know. I didn't mean to go for it, but I did. Now, I just wanted to highlight, I know I just said a couple seconds ago, don't be this guy. In F1, you're allowed to make one move on a straight to avoid slipstream, but then you have to hold you gotta stay, you can't do that because I know it's mostly safety reasons and stuff, and I know this isn't F1, but it's just, you look dumb, you look fucking retarded, don't do that, just stop it, just drive, dude, it is what it is, I got slipstream, it is what it is, stop being a little bitch. And then you do all that swerving and bobbing and all that stuff, and then just to do this, just to outbrake yourself and go wide and just get me in a position. What was the point of all this? Just stop being stupid. Anyway, there wasn't a whole lot to see. I mean, all those people, they were just quitting, and everyone was just wrecking into each other. A true to life B level lobby for sure. Everyone's smashing each other, retaliating, penalties galore. So even though I completely look, you're gonna see a bunch of people that do that on that turn 1 going up that hill where the car just turns left under braking. I only did it once, luckily. I don't do that again. It does happen from time to time, and hey, it is what it is. That's the whole point of the race, is getting used to it. But the second race, I don't make any of those big mistakes, but I have a fight with someone that was, I believe it just was hard racing. I don't think either one of us is mad at each other. So let's just jump into that one. That one was a little more exciting. All right, don't die. Don't die. Dude, one guy got... Oh, God, guys. Nothing I could do there, fellas. Sorry, Wubsies. I didn't mean to do that. Everyone kind of smashed in behind me. just take a quick moment to tell you that this is the never-ending defense race. I have to defend this entire race. The blue Lambo behind me and the gray car that I highlighted going up the hill that did the old left-hander into turn one, like a lot of people do, and made that mistake. He comes back with a vengeance, and I don't think we did anything wrong, but you'll see it gets a little heated. But he comes back strong, and in the end, after reviewing, I don't think either of us were being dirty. I think it was just very hard racing. I think tempers did get flared a little bit. Not I didn't really get mad, but I believe he was driving a little angry. But you'll see, he's on his. We're on a path of destruction towards each other. Fuck. Alright, regroup. Regroup. Shit's. I'm making my car as big as I can. It's just, it's only so much. They're bump drafting together back there. That's a problem. Oh, Wubbies again. I'm not hitting you. I'm getting bumped from behind. It's just, there's not too much I can do. Just a quick moment to highlight. I'm telling you, I literally had to defend almost every braking zone. You saw the blue Lambo taking a peek around the outside, had to defend. I had to defend going into the final turn. That was a defense. It's just everything. At the end of the straightaway, that's a defense. I had to defend against both of them. You see me in the middle of the road. Again, this is just lap 2. You're going to see at the end of this straight, what do I have to do? I have to defend again. Every single turn in this race, the serious braking zones, I had to defend, and I loved it. I mean, I was absolutely loving this. And I just wanted to show, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I'm very good at following closely without contact. Everyone makes mistakes. I'm not perfect. Sure, I might bump you from time to time, but I'm very good at following extremely closely without making contact with you. And it just makes me mad when other people maybe don't have the same care. Again, here's another defense. But he tried going even more narrow than me, and he just couldn't get to the apex in time. I needed to turn in. You're crazy. And then now the positions changed, and I knew the positions changed behind me, but still full defense on middle of the road, a little bit aggressive defense, because I knew I had a new challenger behind me. I knew the positions changed. I knew it wasn't the blue Lambo that just gave me a real hard little bump going through that turn, so I wasn't worried. But here comes his bumps on me. There's the first bump, he just bumped me. Now this is a new guy behind me now. And I was really worried because it's the guy that spun out at the beginning that I highlighted, and I was afraid he was going to be aggressive. And here we go. Here's the first bump. You're going to see. Let's get into the bumps. It's nothing major, but it's just got to highlight it to see why things happened the way they did. Leandro finally got past dude that's been chasing me this whole time. He might be more aggressive. Bro, you're bumping me through the fucking turn, bro. Like, I get you want by, bro, but you gotta find your way by. You just can't keep bumping me in the fucking turns. It don't make no sense. Stop doing that shit.
Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry.
Fucking dude, you're dog shit, bro. I give you fucking room. You fucking don't give me no space, bro.
Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry. That was a piece of shit, though. Sure, yeah.
You don't like getting bumped, huh? I'll just go. Oh, that's fine, right? It's totally fine to bump, right?
Out of my way, boomer!
I don't feel bad at all, bro. Wow, that's crazy. That's why we don't retaliate no more, guys. This shit ain't worth it, man. Don't try retaliating some dumb shit on me. You know, it is what it is. I wasn't even mad about you bumping. I just don't think it's nice. Unfortunately, I bumped you going to the next turn. I'm not gonna hold up after you don't hold up, bro. It ain't a thing. No driving angry, guys. Don't drive angry. I ain't got really nothing to say to the bump monster. Don't drive angry. That's all I said to him. He didn't say nothing back. He bumped me and took a position from me. I bumped him and took a position right back from him, and then he tried wrecking me out on retaliation. And then he wrecked himself. It is what it is. That's why I don't drive angry no more, man. Don't do that shit. It ain't worth it. Did I sound angry? All I said was that's not very nice of bumping me multiple times while I'm trail braking through a very long right-hand sweeper to final track, going into a straightaway, and then you take the position from bumping me out of position and making me go wide. It's just, then I bumped you, made you go wide, and I took the position right back. I didn't bump you on purpose. It wasn't on purpose, but the Lamborghini and the G70 brake differently, and I couldn't brake fast enough. You braked in front of me after kind of blocking me on the straightaway. Let's be honest here. But fine, fair enough. You moved over on the straight. You're allowed to do that. He's allowed to take the inside position, no problem. But you know, I braked behind him. I braked a little bit later than him. I bumped him. Lost him a little bit of time, but because of what he did to me on the previous lap, why would I slow up for someone? If someone's willing to bump me and take a position from me, then when I accidentally bump them and take a position from them, then they retaliate and try to smash me out of the race. You tell me what happened. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was the one that was angry. Maybe it was me. You guys can tell me. If I'm a piece of shit, fine. You know, as always, once you get to see the replay, you feel a little differently about it. But it started here. Once he got the position and was behind me, that was the first big bump he gave me. And another little nudge after, I believe. And I was just like, oh, I don't like that. And I wasn't defending here, and he didn't go up the inside. And a big nudge on me there. I mean, I had to completely brake. I had to lift throttle right there in second when I should already be back on the throttle in third. And he made me drop an extra gear. It just, you know, he put me out of position. He pushed me wide, and I had to adjust to not go off and get a half-second penalty, which is what would have happened. So now he has a monster run on me going up this hill. And right now, I can't tell whether I can go over in front of him or not. I don't want to clip the front of him. So we're in a bad position. Because now I'm like, once you do that type of stuff to me, I'm throwing it around the outside of you. I'm coming for you around the outside. I do my best I believe I'm ahead at the apex. I would consider the apex to be right here, and I'm ahead at the apex. Doesn't matter, this isn't F1, but he leaves me no room on the outside at all and nudges me off the circuit right at the end there and not allow me to have my full run. That's not a big deal, guys. I'm not mad about that. I'm not actually mad about any of this stuff, to be honest with you. You know, I at this point though, obviously, you know how it is. It's like, okay, dude, you know what I mean? You bumped me through that entire last lap, put me out of position, had a run on me, made a move. It's fine. I went around the outside. I was fine with it, but I nudged him there. Okay, I gave him a little tiny bump. It wasn't much, but I wasn't gonna wait up for him. I don't know if you blame me for that or not, but I am not gonna hold up for somebody that did not hold up for me after nudging me multiple times. Unfortunately, it gets a little argy-bargy there. Okay, I just want to show you real quick. I do believe this was an attempted block. It was very minor. It's not a big deal. I believe he is allowed to move back over, but he was going to the left, and I slid back over to the right. As soon as he started to widen to the left, I went back to the right, and he immediately adjusted back over to the right to block me. Fine, no big deal. And I thought here he was trying to wreck me, but he was not. I slowed it down. He was just coming through. I was the one that was moving left a little bit. And his nose must have been there. So I don't think he was trying to wreck me on purpose or anything like that. So just like I said in like the post race was, oh, you tried to retaliate. I'm not so sure he was trying to retaliate. I believe he was trying to race me really, really hard. This is what it looked like from the guy following us, what his view looked like. Like it just wasn't a whole lot. You know what I mean? And like I said, I didn't punt him. I just gave him a little nudge. It was a nudge that wasn't any worse than any nudges he gave me. And then when we came through, we just had some unfortunate contact. And he came sliding way over towards me whenever we went through the tunnel and made contact with me. I wasn't hitting him. He came towards me. The moral of the story is he wrecked on lap 1. I believe he was on a recovery drive. He was just making some aggressive passes. I don't think he was dirty. I don't think he did anything wrong. Other than if he's mad at me for giving him a minor little incidental bump and coming up alongside the side of him. If he's mad about that, then he just has to grow up. If you're going to give it, you're going to have to learn to get it also. So if you're going to bump people and give them little nudges here and there and not slow down and take the run and, you know, and use it to your advantage, don't be mad if someone accidentally bumps you and does the same to you. But the nudge was not intentional. I completely expected him to defend. While he tried for so many laps to get ahead of me, why did he not defend going into that turn? So it caught me out, him being directly in front of me under braking. I expected him to slide over. He already tried blocking me slightly. I expected him to slide over. And anyway, regardless, I'm not mad. Ain't no big deal. I just kind of wanted to highlight these couple guys. This was the race for the win. The Lamborghini was up the entire time. You tell me who's at fault for this. This Bugatti, look at his steering angle. He is steering towards that Lamborghini the entire time. Here's the thing though. I think that the Bugatti started it and the Lamborghini finished it. That's what I think happened. I think the Bugatti got mad. There was a previous turn where it looked like the Bugatti did something ridiculous to try to get the Lamborghini out of position. And the Lamborghini, he moves very slightly under braking. It was not very much. It just, if you looked at it, I didn't even highlight it because it's not worth it. Just believe me, trust me. It looked like he may have moved under braking a little bit, but it was nothing. The Bugatti literally was sliding all over the place trying to get him to make a mess his lineup, just like swerving back and forth right before the braking zone. It was very awkward. The whole thing was awkward. The Bugatti was being very aggressive. He made contact with the Lamborghini multiple times. The Lamborghini defended beautifully the entire race. Had that Bugatti behind him the entire race. I wasn't going to show you the whole thing, of course. But yeah, that Lamborghini was defending wonderfully. He did the only mistake he made. I believe he did try to move under braking just slightly. It was so minor. If you would have saw, I should have just showed it. It was literally nothing, and there was no way the Bugatti was going to make it anyway. He was just going to collide with the Lamborghini anyway, even if he was there. And then that resulted in what you saw in that tunnel, and that was on the final lap after the Lamborghini led the entire time. I just kind of wanted to show that. You can go back. I highlighted the steering angles on the Lambo and the steering angles on the Bugatti if you want to back it up. The timing on my voiceover is a little bit off, but if you back it up a little bit and go back to that scene, you'll see the steering angles. The Bugatti was mad. He tried sliding over to get in front of him and just kept bashing his car. And the Lamborghini only one time did one little whoop to the left, and it just completely spun the Bugatti. In my opinion, I think the Bugatti is 1000% at fault for being so aggressive and door bashing the shit out of him for whatever reason. And the Lamborghini finished it with one little tiny nudge. And that's that. All right, man. I hope you guys liked it. Hopefully I didn't annoy you too much with my F1 hype up video. I like making shit like that. It's goofy. Anyway, Happy New Year. I'll see you soon, little fellows.